Welcome back to part 2 in the flashlight series. In today's episode, we're going to be modeling this component here. Let's hop right to it. Continuing where we left off, let's go ahead and create a new component. Let's hide the previous component. Let's start out by creating a sketch and let's put it on the right plane. This profile is going to be very in-depth and it's going to require a lot of dimensions. So I'll take my time doing so. Start out by creating a line in the center point. Make this 136 millimeters. And we're going to create the profile as such. And I'll add dimensions as I go along. Clean this up a little bit so you can see the first couple of dimensions I just created. Clean this up a little bit again. And let's continue. is 41 millimeters going down. Okay, let's go ahead and measure the bottom. And once again, I'll slowly go over the dimensions from the bottom up. Let's go ahead and finish the sketch. Let's use the revolve command. Profile is already selected. Axis is going to be this edge here. 360 degrees, operation set to new body, click OK. We have our profile here. What we want to do now, select this top face here, put a sketch on it. We're going to use the center rectangle tool. Draw a rectangle. And at the top, let's make that 5 millimeters. And let's go ahead and make it tangent with this edge here. Let's do the same. Once again, center rectangle. We're going to be creating a cross. So for this one, we'll make 5 millimeters. And let's go ahead, use the tangent constraint again. Select this edge and that edge. Now we have it. Okay, let's go ahead and finish the sketch. And what we want to do now is go ahead and create threads. Select this face right here. We want it to be modeled. And so the size is going to be 30 millimeters. And it's going to be M30 by 1. We don't want it to be full length. We want the offset to be about, well, actually the actual length we want to be 8.5 millimeters. We don't need an offset. Let's click OK. Now that we got the threads, we're going to use the previous profile sketch we just created. We're going to start out with using the extrude tool. I'm going to select the entire profile. So we got a cross going. And what we're going to do is left click on this face right here. The operation is going to automatically be set to cut. And you're going to get your cross, click OK. Next thing you want to do now create a sketch, on this face right here with the plus we just created. I'm going to use the center diameter circle tool. We're going to make the diameter 26.5 millimeters. Finish the sketch. Once again, we're going to go ahead and use the extrude command. Now keep in mind, we could have done both of the profiles in one sketch, but I just separated it for the sake of ease. Select this profile. We're going to once again select this face. Operation is going to be set to cut. Again, it appears red. Click OK. All right. Let's go ahead and start adding some fillets. So what we want to do is create a fillet on this bottom edge here. We're going to make this 10 millimeters. So we'll get that contour right there. We're going to use the chamfer command. Modify, chamfer. We're going to select these two inside edges here. Actually, we could just select the face. Select that face. And we're going to select this bottom edge here. The inside edge. We're going to make this 0.5 millimeters. Click OK. Now, we're going to select the chamfer command once again, modify, chamfer. We're going to select this edge here and this edge here, and we're going to make this 1.5 millimeters. Let's rotate to the bottom of this profile. Create a sketch. We're going to create two circles. We're going to make one 18 millimeters. And the second one, we're going to make 27 millimeters. So what we're going to do is start out with the smaller circle, finish the sketch, use the extrude command, select this inside circle, and we want to make it negative 104 millimeters. What we want to do as well is use the extrude command once again. Let's turn back on the sketch. Use the inside circle, or the bigger circle, but the inside profile. We're going to make this negative 97 millimeters. We can once again turn off the sketch. All right. Want to select the left view, rotate it. Let me go ahead and hit Control 9 so you can see what we're doing. Let's use the P key. Let's create a sketch on this plane here. And we want to select bodies. Okay, give us an outline. And there's our outline. We're going to create a sketch as follows. Let me rotate it up a bit, go up a little bit higher. There we go. Let's find the center point. You'll see the triangle there. We'll bring it over to the other center point. All right. Horizontally. Let's bring a line here and bring it up. We'll make that 2 millimeters. Okay, and we'll bring the line over. We'll stop it about right there, bring it up. Bring it over again. We'll make this about 10 millimeters. Then we'll bring the curve this way. And we'll connect these two lines. All right, let's go ahead and round this off and get some dimensions going here. So what I want to do is make these two lines perpendicular to each other. And I want this line to be about 5 millimeters in length. The distance from this line, from that point to this point, excuse me, I want to be about 4 millimeters. And then finally, the length of this line, I want to be about 2.165 millimeters. Typo, 2.165. Let's go ahead and finish the sketch. Use the revolve command once again. Select this profile. The axis, we want to select the bottom. Click OK. All right. Let's go ahead and try Control 8. We'll see that we can see the hidden lines and everything that's going inside. Okay. All right. Let's go back to Control 6 and see what we have. Now, on the other side here, we want to create some threads. We'll use the thread command. Select this face. We want it to be modeled M30 dot by 1. We don't want it to be full length. We'll set it to 5.5 millimeters. Click OK. What we want to do is round this off by adding some more fillets. We're going to select, let me just remove that. Select this face here. I'm going to select this face here. I'm going to select this face. I'm going to select this edge. And this edge. We'll select this face, and that'll be about it. And we'll set the dimensions to be about 0.3. Now for my renders, I filleted actually these edges here, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You can do it for if you want to, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and fillet these main parts. Click OK. And there you have it for the second component. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. I'll see you in part 3.